Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to see a top 5 crypto metaverse projects. This is only for March and we are going to check them because they have the most market capitalization in all the crypto space. We are going to go each of the coins and see what news we have in these projects and why I think most of them are a good investment opportunity right now. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. And without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, well, this article is from Cryptonomics. I found it and I see this is very interesting. So we are going to cover these top metaverse coins by market capitalization. This means that these coins are the most strong in the market, and because of that you will have more opportunities to enter into a project that probably will continue growing over time, and you have less risk than if you enter into a new metaverse project. So let's start with the first coin. In the top 5 we have Gods Unchained. The token is Gods, and this is a free-to-play tactical card game in which players have complete control over their in-game assets. Magic's former game director is in charge. The Gathering Arena is a competitive card game in which players must strategically outsmart their opponents by designing decks that can combat a wide range of techniques. Players in Gods Unchained have entire ownership of their digital goods, allowing them to trade, sell and utilize them in any way they see fit, just like they would with actual tangible cards. So at the time of this article, the value of the token is $1.07, but if we go to CoinMarketCap, it's 1 cent more and it's at position 684. The total trend of this crypto has been basically sideways, but from the last dump that we have in Bitcoin, this token has been seeing lower lows and we are at historical lows here. The good thing here is that the max supply is only 500 million, so it's not that big amount of tokens in existence. So maybe if this is a bottom situation, this could be a very good opportunity to enter some positions on this. And one important thing is that we have almost 100k followers, but the important thing is that it's running in Immutable X. So if you didn't saw a video about Immutable X, please click the link here below where I explain what exactly is it. But basically Immutable X is a layer 2 solution for NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain. You have zero gas fees and the technology behind this layer 2 is on the edge of the crypto space. Immutable X also has their own token, it's ranked at position 141, but this is like more a layer 2 like Polygon for example. But it's a very important layer 2 right now and it's growing a lot in adoption, so this Gods Unchained is running on them. For Gods Unchained, the news has not been super hype on the last months. You can see how we have news about the price historical updates, partnerships and breaking coin list records all over September, October, November and December. But from January, February and March we didn't have so much information. But they are still super active in Twitter with news, AMMs and many other things. So you can check the links on the description. I will put all the information of this article and the top 5 crypto assets here. The next project in position 4 has big expectations. This is Highstreet. The token is High. It's a token of a decentralized commerce focused play to earn metaverse with support for virtual reality (VR). Presents a market where in-game things can be redeemed for real objects, in addition to enabling a two-way financial flow between the physical and virtual worlds. Users can explore the metaverse, fight monsters and complete tasks with earning things that are both digital and real world usage. The initiative intends to establish a new area of retail by providing an easy, secure and enjoyable way to make online purchases. And I think this is a very good idea. This is not completely metaverse, it's not completely physical, so this is a good transition and we are going to check that. The Highstreet is ranked at position 532, almost 3.8 the token. The max supply 100 million only, so it's a very low supply of tokens. Of course, like many other tokens, from the end of December we have been in a downtrend, but seems that we are at a really nice support area at these price levels. If we check the Twitter, almost 100k followers, also super active on the social medias. And if you go to the website, immediately you can see this Metaverse picture where you get this Sean and Binance NFT Markets site. So basically this looks like a city where you can get into stores and buy objects that will actually be in the physical world. So this is a place where brands can simply establish a presence in a virtual world. For example, here a Bybit store there. For players, every in-game item and storefront encounter is a real product by a real brand, with direct integration to existing e-commerce systems. Players buy phygital products to use in the metaverse and in real life. And besides, I like it, everything here, you can see here that in retail, you can buy a place there. So for example, this solarium, this was in the Highstreet, the Genesis home, and this was a studio for 1 bed, 2 bed luxury, the edition of 2,500, and this costed 50 high tokens. That was less than $200. This is not available anymore, but you can see here how you can buy property and land here already, and this in a couple of years or maybe in 1-2 years, if this project achieves some success, this land, these properties could worth a lot. It could be actually worth more than in the real life. So on this video I want to really clear up about this subject. I think it's better to invest in Metaverse project than an NFT itself and buy land in any of the most important Metaverse projects. And you will see why I say this with the next projects also. And finally, High was just listed on Coinbase. You know that Coinbase is starting to list more tokens. But this gives some confidence because the token High right now is already in Coinbase. This was March 9. The next project, of course, you are already familiar with it, is Decentraland, and it's a virtual reality platform that allows you to purchase property tracts. You can expand the plot by constructing and monetizing wherever you want on it. Decentraland, which was created in 2017, was one of the first to attempt to create a decentralized virtual reality based on Ethereum. There's only 90,601 parcels of land are available, each measuring 16 square feet. So Decentraland, of course, at position 31 is one of the biggest. We are down a lot from $5.50, so a 50% down in the price of Decentraland. The token is Mana, and you can see how the adoption has been growing for this. Skechers to open a virtual showroom in Decentraland. This was 11th of March, and this is a company brand from sneakers. So this is super important. Are many companies buying land and property inside the metaverse? Also, during March, Decentraland will host the very first Metaverse Design Week. This was in the beginning of March. Boston Protocol has created a marketplace that allows top-tier companies to sell digital to physical clothes as NFTs. Parcel is a meta party and a virtual real estate marketplace. The Fabricant, new designers making their digital wearables debut at the Virtual Fashion Week, such as Kid Super and NFT superstar Fiwasi. Collaboration between the Bow, X-Hype and Sophia the robot will also provide a glimpse into artificial intelligence fashion future. Several Asian designers and brands will be represented at Dragon City. Metaverse Fashion Week will also include after-show parties similar to those seen at real-world fashion weeks. So this is huge, guys. Imagine the amount of people that will enter into this kind of events, and you will get actually a reflection in the real world. So more companies will start going into the metaverse as a way to get retail purchases. Also, Decentraland's phygital move to be catalyst for Mana land sales. This is also the word that we are using, phygital, to refer to this bridge between an object on the metaverse and in the reality. And EMA financial plans to start selling NFTs insurance in Decentraland. So first it was bank appearing in the metaverse, now it's insurance companies. EMA Financial Group, a large US insurance broker and wealth management firm, is opening a research and development facility in December. The Ethereum virtual world where Wall Street megabank JP Morgan recently set up a shop. And talking about that, JP Morgan steps into the war of Metaverse, open a launch in Decentraland, in the newest crypto. And this was at the end of February. So JP Morgan also putting their feet on the Metaverse property. So very big things, guys, in terms of Metaverse adoption. And I want to emphasize that this again, buying some land in some of these big projects of the Metaverse, I'm sure that in a couple of years it will be worth a lot of money. The next project, of course, in position 2, it will be Axie Infinity. And this should be actually position 1 because it's the most important game right now on the NFT and Metaverse world. It's one of the most popular and profitable blockchain games ever created. Do you remember the game Pokemon Go? Axie Infinity, like Pokemon, is a charming NFT pet game that has fattened the wallets of crypto nerds and let people who would otherwise avoid the crypto market by playing their game. Players can earn AXS, the Axie token. It has been a huge success, with some reportedly quitting their jobs to pursue the play-to-earn lifestyle. It permits the use of its tokens in the Metaverse. At Axie Marketplace, the AXS tokens can be exchanged for Ethereum and used to purchase NFTs. And yeah, Axie Infinity at position 43 right now is at $50, but the top was at 160. So a lot of room to that. The total max supply is 270 million, so it's also not so big like many other projects. Almost 1 million followers, guys, so this is the most important play to earn game in the Metaverse right now, and you can see that in the news. Axie Infinity accounted for nearly 2/3 of blockchain game NFT transactions in 2021. So this is 2/3 of blockchain game, guys. It's the most biggest game on all the Metaverse right now. Axie Infinity is also the most searched NFT according to Design Bundle. So yeah, guys, Axie Infinity, of course, maybe even if you don't play the game, really, maybe have some Axie tokens, it will be rewarded in the future also. This game is not going anywhere. I personally don't invest in games. I prefer to invest in projects that are infrastructure. For example, Gala Games, where they create games, but they basically are a company that allows infrastructure for Metaverse and NFT games. I really don't enter into specific games, but in the case of Axie Infinity, it's one of the biggest, so I don't think you will lose your money there. And moving into the top 1 of this top 5 is Sandbox. The token is Sand. And this is also a virtual environment where games can use the Sand token to create, own, and monetize their gaming experience on the Ethereum blockchain. Players can generate digital assets in the form of NFTs, sell them on the market, and use GameMaker to integrate them into games. The Sandbox gives creators actual ownership of their works in the form of NFTs and compensates them for participating in the ecosystem activities and interactions, including transaction fees, staking, and buying and selling game objects, among other things. And Sandbox hit a top at $8.4. Right now it's $3.10. It's ranked at position 36. And this is also one of the top biggest 3 with the Decentraland and Axie Infinity. The Sandbox is more similar to the Decentraland in the term of the infrastructure. And you can see the latest news about this is that Paris Hilton, the world's highest paid female DJ, spin tunes in the Sandbox. Has been a lot of concerts and things happening into the Sandbox Metaverse. Paris Hilton is partnering with the Sandbox, a decentralized gaming virtual world tonight to throw shapes and spin tunes. Paris is, according to Paris, an entrepreneur, an international fashion icon, and a DJ, and a Web3 early adopter. And the most recent news also was this: the Thailand Siam Commercial Bank enters Metaverse, sets up headquarters in the Sandbox Invest. And this is super important. The Siam Commercial Bank is the biggest bank in Thailand, so you can compare it with Bank of America or any of the other big banks like JP Morgan. And this bank already have a headquarters in the Sandbox Meta universe. So again, this is super big. And again, another bank, HSBC, enters the Metaverse through partnership with the Sandbox. The bank wants to engage with sport, esport, and gaming fans on the Metaverse. Before I talk about a biggest bank in Thailand, now we are calling HSBC entering into the metaverse. HSBC, with almost 3 trillion in assets, is the first global bank to enter the Sandbox Metaverse, the blockchain gaming firm said on Wednesday. So the bank will buy a plot of land at the Sandbox Metaverse, which it will be developed to engage with sport, esports and gaming fans, the statement said. Details of HSBC development in the virtual plot of land weren't announced. A promotional gift that was posted along with a statement showed an HSBC stadium next to a virtual body of water. So yeah, guys, once again, I want to emphasize this situation. If you have some money to invest right now, besides entering into Bitcoin and the most important coins, I think to buy spots of land in these Metaverse projects is one of the biggest investments you can do on the next 5 to 10 years. I am really looking into that. It's not that just easy like buying any coin. I really want to do a good investment. So put your comments below if you want me to share my thoughts on what I am doing, in where platform I am buying land, what exactly and how that is work. It's not an easy work, but I think we will be rewarded big in the future. Maybe you can invest 5,000, 10,000 in some land on one of these biggest metaverse projects, and in a couple of years that could worth, I think, even $1 million. We have been seeing the spike on the NFT world, and I think the next thing it will be land in metaverse. So yeah, if you like this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, so you help me to grow the channel, and it's free for you, and I can keep bringing this important information in the investment crypto world. So guys, this is the top 5. Position 5, we have got Unchained, which runs in immutable X layer 2 solution. We have Highstreet, which is also a very good place where you can buy more cheap than in the Decentraland or Sandbox land. And this project has also a great future. We have Axie Infinity as one of the biggest metaverse playing to earn games. We have the Sandbox and we have the Decentraland. These last two are the biggest one where companies are buying spots on land. So even if you are afford to buy a small portion of the land in a good position, I think again you will be rewarded big in the future. So guys, that is all for this video. Remember, before we leave, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.